Rick! Let go of me! No! Let go of me! No!
Season 4 of The Walking Dead was one of the greatest ever made, and provided us with so many tense scenes, with this one in particular being one of my favourites. In episode 2, when the prison is dealing with an outbreak of infection, Tyrese finds his now deceased girlfriend dead and burned. Little does he realise that Carol was the one who did it, in order to prevent further infection. So, let's take a look.
You found him like this?
I came to see Karen. And I saw the blood on the floor. And then I smelled it. Somebody dragged him out here. They set him on fire. They killed him and set him on fire.
So Rick is on edge here, and he physically changes his proxemics to get away from Tyrese when he turns to him. At the same time, he also does a deep inhale, which we call respiration. This is caused by the defense mechanism becoming triggered, forcing him to intake oxygen to give his muscles the oxygen it needs to assist in survival. He physically moves away in preparation for a physical altercation. Clearly he knows Tyrese's capabilities, and thus attempts to flee. He also shows signs of the Globus response, realizing what has happened, indicating an extreme level of stress. Tyrese is also showing signs of extreme stress that you would expect for someone in his situation. Seeing his girlfriend unalive naturally causes him extreme stress, manifesting in his facial tension and the Globus response. Also, I find it very interesting that Carol has her hand on her knife the entire time. It's a nice bit of detail. She's preparing for if Tyrese finds out that she killed them.
You a cop. You find out who did this and you bring him to me, you understand? You bring him to me!
We'll find out about it.
I need to say it again?
I know what you're feeling. I've been there. You saw me there. It's dangerous.
Karen didn't deserve this. David didn't deserve it. Nobody does.
All right, man. It's pretty simple.
Man, I ain't going nowhere. Find out who did this.
We're on the same side, man. Hey, look. I know what you're going through. We've all lost someone. We know what you're going through right now, but you gotta calm down.
You niggas step the hell back!
No.
When Tyrese confronts Rick, Rick immediately distances and looks away whilst also displaying a tense brow. He is afraid of Tyrese's unpredictable nature, hence the tension. However, distances to avoid the stressor. Avoidance is a common way that we mitigate a stressor, and evolved into us for a number of different purposes. It assists in diffusing confrontations such as this, as eye contact can be seen as a challenge to someone's authority. However, distancing also provides a reduction in stress levels, as well as helps diffuse confrontation. Tyrese is filled with rage, which generates extreme stress. This stress causes his defense mechanism to become triggered. However, as the source of the stressor isn't a physical thing, there is no current threat to him, so his defense mechanism becomes confused. He's preparing to fight for his life, but there's nothing to fight. Thus, he snaps at the slightest bit of confrontation. Daryl understands this more than anyone, likely due to his troubled upbringing, which is why he lets Tyrese handle him in this aggressive way and actively wards off Rick's attempts to subdue him. He knows how to deal with people in this state. He has experience.
She won't want you being like this.
Stop!
Rick! Let go of me! No! Let go of me! No!
We see Rick become progressively more stressed at Tyrese's aggression. His final distancing behavior is paired with some strong mouth tension, indicating a spike in stress levels. And finally, when he's assaulted, just like Tyrese, the stress becomes too much, and the defense mechanism activates the fight response. He's filled with adrenaline, which numbs the pain receptors, allowing him to physically strike him without feeling pain in his hands. Rick is acting out of control here, just like Tyrese was. The defense mechanism reduces his inhibition, which allows him to nearly beat the man to death. After the confrontation is over, Rick is left trembling, as he's experiencing adrenaline tremors as a result of the hormone flooding his system. He knows that he shouldn't have done that. Daryl knew full well how to deal with the situation, as he's likely seen this before. Attempting to control someone when their defense mechanism has been triggered to this extent is an impossible task, which is why he lets him grab him. However, Rick doesn't tolerate it, likely because he has his own unresolved trauma, which we saw in the previous season. Overall, this scene is extremely detailed, with all actors putting in super realistic performances. We really get to see an insight into their characters by how they responded to this tense situation. So, what do you think of this video? Let me know in the comment section below, and thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.